How can you document the activities you have pursued as part of STEM Distinction Graduate? One way to do that is to build something like the Google website. You could also do a Weebly, you could do a Live Binder. There are many different opportunities to use web tools to document your activities. I want to show you how to build a Google website. It's very intuitive, quite easy. So I'm on Google. I'm going to go to this tool in the upper right and click. Go down and click Sites because I want to build a site. You're going to see a page that has many of my sites. Yours might be blank. But in the upper left, I'm going to hit this Create button. I'm going to build a new site. I advise you to use a blank template to name your site. Remember, the point is to have documentation of the activities you have pursued as part of your STEM Distinction Graduate. If you name your site a name that someone has already claimed, you may not be able to proceed, and it'll tell you that, so you might have to name it something else. I think we're going to be fine on this. We're going to select a theme. This is kind of the fun part. There are many options as you select a theme. You can make it look like what you want. I'm going to just choose for now something that's kind of Davy High-ish. And then I'm going to hit this Create button in the upper left where you see my cursor. And what's going to occur next is you're going to have your own website built that you can then change and edit and build the way you want to. So the first button you need to really be aware of is in the upper right where you see my cursor. This is the Edit button. You hit that. You can change everything. This home page can be a home page, it could be a bio page. You might choose, if you look upper left, to insert pictures or many other things. You can even insert video. You need to think about what would make sense in terms of a portfolio for college and career readiness. You need to type, as we have said many times, 5, 7, 12 word sentences that offer reflections about who you are. Look upper right and you see the Save button. We'll save the changes in the building that you've made. I want you to look upper right again, and this is how you add a new page. Because this is your portfolio, you want to probably build pages that match the STEM Distinction Graduate pieces. So let's say we build a college visits page. Remember that you're supposed to do 2 college visits. If you do more, that's even better, and you want to document that. We'll name the page. Then we're going to decide where to put the page. And you can put it anywhere you want. I'm going to just choose to put it under the bio, that home page basically. You can always change that later. Go upper left and create. This allows you again to insert the pictures you've taken, many other things that you might want to insert. You want to do reflection. Reflection has not have to be long. It can be quite brief, but it should indicate your surprises, your takeaways, your interests, that sort of thing. Hit Save upper right. Might want to add more pages. So I'm documenting all of the pieces of the STEM Distinction graduates, as well as maybe many other things that I choose to do beyond those pieces, which would be really good. You can enter text, as I've said before. You can insert. If you format, you want to change, let's say we want to change the layout. I can make it a 2-column or a 3-column. Do a lot of stuff, and it's well worth playing with a little bit. Another button I want to show you is this button where the cog is. And this allows you many, many, many features, and you might have to play a little bit. You want to delete a page, you can change your mind, many other things. I want to take you down to manage site. And this also gives you many options. You can change a whole lot of things, enter background information. You can even delete the site and start over. So you can see there are all kinds of things that this allows you to do. It takes a little bit of time in Google to figure it all out, but it is really quite intuitive. And the last thing I want to show you is this share button. So right now, if you look upper right where my cursor is, this particular site is private only to you, the person who has built the site. And you can keep it that way, but you probably want to share this site with at least your advisor and possibly some other people. And in the future, you might want to share this with people who are college admissions, counselors, scholarship board, interviewers. So I'm going to show you how to share. Right now it's private only to you, but you can change it if you look in the middle of the screen. And click that change button. I can put it up public on the web, which you probably don't want to do. You might want to, but not necessary to do that. A very good decision is to share it with anyone with a link, and that way you can make it available to people that you might interview with later for college. You can always change this, so it's not that big a deal. These two buttons have to do with the Davie domain. So these are people, your teachers and other people within the Davie domain. You can also choose this last button, specific people, and this might be the button you want to choose at first, perhaps, in that you want to share this with your advisor. You definitely need to share it with your advisor, and you would enter an email address here at the bottom. Let's say your advisor is Ms. Caudill. Her email advice, or rather her email address there. You could allow her to edit, and that's not a bad thing. She could comment on some things or not. But that is the way you would share. So this is one tool, quite an easy tool, very intuitive tool that you can build and start to develop a way to document the activities you have done as part of the STEM Center and as part of becoming a STEM Center graduate.